I get this question asked a lot. Phil, if you were to start all over again, what would you do? It's a great question, and I've been in the industry now since January 2014. To give you some background on myself, when I started in real estate, I tried a little bit of everything. I tried door knocking, I tried putting flyers up to try to obtain listings. I had also done some open houses, and I even started making phone calls. So calling on expireds, canceled, withdrawns, for sale by owners. So I tried a little bit of everything within the first couple of months of starting my real estate career. But if I had to do it all over, that's the question, right? But what if I had to do it all over? Now, I struck out a very good career. And I will tell you, I have always been, or up until probably the last maybe 5-6 years now, been more of a transactional agent. And you're like, well, what's a transactional agent? That's an agent who basically just makes phone calls, sets appointments, and gets listings, sells those properties, and just rinse and repeat. That's what I was doing for a very long time. Very hard to keep long-term relationships going that way, because these sellers are typically just kind of coming and going. They just want to get their home sold so they can move to either to a different state, or they're going to move completely far away. So I would say that about a good 75% of my past business that I've represented and assisted in selling their homes and sold their homes, we just lost connection. Where that other 25%, we built a really good relationship, and I've actually helped those other past clients out and helping them buy or sell. And now it's almost, now we're moving in generational, where I'm actually helping some of my past clients, family members and children, kids, purchasing homes now. So kind of cool to see how that, is really starting to work within my career since 2014. But I will say this, that I started out in my career by picking up the phone, smiling and dialing, and I called on for sale by owners. I found that for sale by owners for me were the low hanging fruit. I gave them an offer that they couldn't refuse, and then they decided to hire me as their agent. And my first year out in real estate, I listed 39 homes. I listed 39 homes, 39 properties, my first year out in real estate, but only sold 6. So yeah, it was not great. It was a really tough way to kind of carve my way into the industry. I highly suggest, if you're a brand new agent, maybe, you got to have a lot of, I will say this, you have to be able to really connect well, especially for sale by owners. They automatically assume they already know more than you, for one. 2, they're only interested mainly in one thing, trying to figure out how to not pay the agents. And the third thing is they usually just want way too much for the sale of their home. So I would say that if you are a newer agent, for sale by owners can be a little tough. I think that they're probably best suited for experienced agents, but leave it up to you. You figure it out, how you want to go out there and get your business. But I will tell you that if I were to have to do it all over again, I would actually stick to open houses, just open houses. I remember my first couple of weeks in real estate, a lot of mentors or coaches, trainers, managers, whatever you want to call them, they would say, Phil, you just do open houses. Like if there's nothing else that you are interested in doing, or even if you are, you should just focus on establishing yourself within the community and the cities that you want to work in, and just do open houses and do a lot of them. And I was like, well, I really don't want to waste my time in doing open houses. I'm actually not even interested in buyers. But I will tell you this, that those people were definitely right. Throughout the years, I've interviewed a lot of agents. I've sat down with a lot of agents, and high producing agents. We're talking who are selling 50 plus properties a year, and who are, some of them are even over 80 million in gross production per year. So and how they started their careers out was just doing open houses. So I will tell you this, that as being more of just a transactional agent who just rinsed and repeated, and I just, smiled and dialed and made all those calls, it was tough. It was really hard to build good, strong, long-lasting relationships when you're working with sellers who just want to sell and just want to, move out of state or move to an area, further away that I would even be able to assist or handle or continue a relationship with. So with that being said, I'd highly recommend, and even for myself, I've been doing open houses for a long time now, and I found that even in this market here in 2026, we find that a lot of our business is actually coming from open houses and also integrating property showings. They're doing some video, some FAQs, and just ingraining within our community, and it's really starting to work. So, and using all of the platforms that you can. So, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, even of course TikTok, YouTube. So, you definitely want to try to put yourself out there as much as you can, so that way people get to know you, like you, and trust you, and you become recognizable throughout your community. And doing these open houses, I would recommend that you do, if you're going to start out in real estate, and if you can carve out the time to do it, do 4 to 5 open houses a week. They don't have to be very long, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours max. But that way it gives you the ability to get to know people face to face, and then build that relationship with them. And then once you build a rapport with them and they get to know you, like you, and trust you, they're going to be more inclined to want to work with you and assist them through the process of finding their perfect home. I will tell you this right now, that looking back through all the years that I've hosted open houses for and at, I've met a lot of great clients, and they're still clients now. And even one of them, I met at an open house back in 2015 and helped her and her family purchase their first home. And then I helped them sell that home, and then helped them buy another home, and then I helped them buy another home thereafter. And now I'm helping their family members or their kids buy homes. So as you can see, through building these relationships, you become the family realtor. I've even had one of my past clients come to one of the open houses that I was hosting, and he didn't even speak English, just so you know. And he walked into the open house, and he happened to be there with his daughter, who is typically the person who I work with when I'm representing all of their family properties and selling them. And he said in a different language, in Syrian, he said, "You are our family realtor. We trust you, and we're so happy to have you as our realtor." And even to this day, now I've been working with this family close to 10 years now. Even to this day, now I'm like their generational family realtor. I'm helping like not just their kids buy homes, I'm helping like their cousins and their aunts and uncles buy and sell properties. So, and that's all just from doing open houses. You really build and establish great relationships through open houses. And a lot of people will tell you, oh, they're just a waste of time. No one walks into through the open houses right now. But I will tell you right now, the people that do walk in through the door at any open house, they are serious about buying. So this gives you the opportunity to talk to real serious buyers and build that relationship with them. I will tell you this too. If someone walks in through the open house and they walk in that door, just assume they do not have an agent. The first question that you will never hear me say is, do you have an agent? I can care less if they have an agent or not. I'm there to build and establish a relationship. Personally, I will tell you guys this, and hopefully you don't think any less of me, but I built such strong relationships from open houses that my clients that are now my clients, but were visitors at that time, did tell me they were already working with an agent. And then they would call me and say, hey, you know what, Phil, we decided that's not the right agent for you. We built a great relationship with you. We want to work with you in helping us find the right home. You answered a lot of great questions for us as we met you a couple times at the open houses. And it just seems like you're very knowledgeable about the community and in the city within we're looking to purchase. So I will tell you this right now. next thing is you got to have more information than you can handle even at the open house. And that's information regarding the home, the neighborhood, the community, the schools, the social events. You have to know and have readily available to you everything. Now, just so you guys know, we're in 2026. You can pretty much, everyone uses ChatGPT, Google, whatever, Gemini, whatever you use. Everything about a home and a neighborhood and a property and the proximity to everything that community has to offer is so easily obtainable. Back in my day, we had to go and search through newspapers, penny savers. We had to search through all kinds of different sources just to find out information about particular properties or the communities or what's happening in that community. We didn't really have a lot of we didn't have the technology that we have today. So, you really had to go through a lot of different sources to find out more about a community and its property or attributes of that property. And the one thing is that I will tell you right now that is super, super, uber important to always have with you at every single open house is that the open house and the home that you are serving, make sure you have the school, all the schools. So, and then the proximity of those schools. And if you already said it, good for you. You also want the ratings of those schools. That is a huge, huge plus. And it's going to make you stand out like you are the community expert when you already have all of this information readily available at your just for explaining this. So, you can talk about the home, you can talk about the community, and then you talk about schools, you talk about all the things that the neighborhood or maybe it's in a homeowners association. So you want to know all these things when you are talking to visitors when they walk into the door. It just makes you so much more, they will think of you as not just a salesy person, but a wealth of knowledge to them. Now they can really count on you to give them information that maybe they didn't know about. So a lot of agents at open houses, their number one goal is just to get your information, get the visitor's information and figure out how soon they're looking to buy. And all they want to do is get out there and show homes and get them into contract. Your job is just to build relationships. So hopefully this information has served you well, and hopefully you'll continue to keep watching my videos, as I am a coach, a trainer, mentor. I'm a real estate broker for TrueView Realty. And if you are looking to maybe partner with us or figure out a great way to just be a part of our network, reach out to me. Love to help you out and guide you in your real estate career.